Lewis Hamilton, Ferrari's newest driver in Formula One, has released a zero alcohol tequila. The question we need to answer today is it any good? Here at Mr. V's Garage, we of course have our own resident tequila expert, PitstopAlex.
Hola.
So I've invited him here today to try some of this with me, see what it's like. Welcome to Mr. V's living room?
Top secret location.
It's my living room. So, this came out second half of last year. There's actually two flavors. We have here Amber, which I think is meant to be like a tequila reposada, and they also have a Blanco version, a white version. I've got a couple bottles of these. They cost £33 each, which for tequila is not crazy, but for a non-alcoholic drink is quite a bit. So I'm hoping for good things. It comes in this massive cardboard box when you order one, which is quite nice, and it has this little leaflet which shows some information about the brand, kind of gives you a vibe of what they're going for. All very interesting. It's quite nice. The name of the brand is, of course, well, ALMAVE. ALMAVE. I want to make sure I'm not being too much of a white person with this, Alex. How would you say this?
ALMAVE.
Yeah?
Yes, and alma actually means soul.
Okay.
And it comes from agave, and it's a mixture between soul and agave.
Soul of the agave.
Yeah.
Okay, so ALMAVE.
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 ALMAVE. There we go. It's called Soul of the Agave. When I said at the start, it's a non-alcoholic tequila. Tequila actually is a protected term. There's only certain things that can be called that. So to be called a tequila, it has to come from the Jalisco region of Mexico.
Yes.
It has to be made from 100% blue agave husk. I don't know what you call the middle part. Piña?
Yeah, piña, which is pineapple.
Okay. And then obviously it has to be fermented and made into an alcoholic drink.
Yes.
So this stuff does come from Jalisco. The manufacturing plant when they make it is in the right region. That's where it stops though. This is obviously not pure agave. It's mixed with some other stuff, mostly apple cider vinegar, that kind of thing. I guess just to preserve it if it's not alcoholic, like it will go off in the bottle. And then obviously it's non-alcoholic, kind of the whole point. They don't call it tequila. When they initially launched this thing, they advertise it as such. But if you look on the website, it never actually says tequila. I guess they're just trying not to get in trouble.
Yeah, they can't. Otherwise,
Yeah,
they'll get in trouble.
Get the Mexican government come down on them.
Oh yeah, crackdown.
So yes, it's a non-alcoholic blue agave spirit. It's meant to be like tequila. Let's open this one, see if it tastes anything like tequila.
Let's see.
Salt? Lime?
Salt is not my thing, but let's do lime.
No? Is it a normal thing in Mexico to have
You can
salt
have
and
them
lime?
both ways, actually. You can have them salt and lime. It's just salt is not my thing, but yeah.
Fair enough. Also, I don't want to make a mess in my living room.
Yeah.
So there we go. Ooh, first impression.
It smells like tequila, but it
Does
has
it?
something on the back.
It doesn't smell like tequila to
No.
me.
You hired the wrong expert.
Look at that.
So,
Let's see what happens.
what do you want to do? Up, down, center?
What?
You don't know the up, down, center?
No?
So it's arriba, abajo,
Yeah.
al centro, adentro.
Yeah.
So it's up, down, center, and goes inside. 1, 2, 3. Arriba, abajo, al centro, adentro. Interesting.
I guess first question, does it taste like tequila?
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't taste like tequila at all.
No, it doesn't taste like tequila. I mean, it has a slight hint of tequila, but it's very sweet.
Yeah.
Obviously, doesn't burn, which is the biggest,
Yeah.
I guess, for me, the biggest inconvenience.
I guess that's half of it. But even the flavor it's like a soft drink. It's really sweet.
Yes.
It's like a really sugary agave, like honey kind of flavor.
Yeah, it tastes like agave honey. I feel a bit of cinnamon on it, which I don't know if it's part of the ingredients.
It is not.
Okay.
I know what you mean. It's got some spice.
Some spice. Yeah, it has some spice.
Some kind.
And that, I think that affects the aftertaste. Because I have this spice taste on my throat now.
Okay. Yeah, so I think overall, good, bad.
I wouldn't drink it. I wouldn't drink it. I think,
Not for 33 quid?
No, I would just drink regular tequila, to be fair.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. I guess one thing, so to talk about why things like this exist, it is important, it is nice to have non-alcoholic versions, you know. Some people can't drink for medical reasons, religious reasons, whatever. Some people just try to cut down. Yeah, if you're driving, if you enjoy motorsport, which you might, if you watch this channel, then you probably drive quite a bit. And so it's good to have these options if you're driving somewhere and driving back home again.
If you drive, don't drink.
Yes. Why did you say it with that smile?
Because it's the Heineken thing they put on the race.
It's not just a Heineken thing.
Well, yeah, all the alcoholic sponsors.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But yeah, it's good advice. Please don't drink and drive.
Yeah. But not sponsored by Formula 1.
So it's good to have these options, but I think trying to make a non-alcoholic tequila, there's kind of no point because you can just have a soft drink, I would say. I guess one thing actually, one sec. So Alex, this stuff is literally just agave syrup from my personal bar, which we may be using later to make some margaritas. Would you say that's just the exact same stuff?
It does smell very similar.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? This is just agave syrup from the supermarket, which cost me like £2. So I get the feeling...
I can see where you're going with this.
I get the feeling I might have slightly overspent on this bottle, but we're here now. It's nice to try. On to the next drink. So, it's maybe not the best thing to drink straight because it doesn't taste like tequila, but it tastes like something. So maybe it's nice in a mixed drink.
It has a hint. It has a hint of tequila, I would say.
Okay, fair enough. I think we should try a classic tequila cocktail, a margarita, Tommy's margarita, to be precise.
Yeah.
See if it's any better when we mix it. So,
what's Tommy's margaritas?
What?
What's Tommy's margaritas?
Well, I will tell you.
Okay.
If you let me get to it. Get out of frame, I'll make one for the people, all right? Tommy's margarita. Okay, so I've chosen a Tommy's margarita because it's relatively easy to make it non-alcoholic. It's an official IBA, International Bar Association recipe. So it has a standardized set of ingredients, which makes it quite a fair test to see what this stuff is like. Normally, it would be 60ml tequila, 30ml lime, and 30ml agave. Obviously, we're replacing the tequila with some ALMAVE. Some of you may not know, and I kind of hope you don't know because I've never told you this, but I do have a little bit of experience working in a bar in the past. I actually used to be a free pour cocktail bartender trained with counting measurements as I do them. It's been a while, so let's see if I can still do this. I might make a mess, but I'm gonna try and do this the professional way. A couple bits of ice to shake, a couple bits in the glass. Probably wouldn't manhandle them like this in a bar, but I don't have a scoop at home. And then 60-30-30, doubled for 2 people. If you're working behind a bar, can look something like this. It's about right. Cap on, poured over ice, nice and cold. Give it a shake. Oh, the microphone's gonna love this. And then we have the perfect agave tequila. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so Alex, do you wanna come join me?
Yeah.
Try your very first ALMAVE margarita. I should ask before we start, is it common for people to drink margaritas? You grew up in Mexico City.
Yes.
Would people drink these normally?
No.
Shit.
Yeah, I would say drinking margarita is a bit of a touristy thing.
Like a gringo thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say people normally drink Paloma, which is grapefruit juice, with some fizzy water and tequila. That would say is probably the most common way of drinking.
And like some salts around the top?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Salt around the top of the glass.
So this is more of a, how the locals do it, let's say.
Yes.
We're doing the tourist style.
Exactly, yeah.
That's
We're doing
fine.
the all-inclusive style.
Yeah, you know, that's fine. People can enjoy their lives however they want. ALMAVE margarita, how does it smell?
It smells sweet.
Yeah?
Nice. Yeah.
It smells like a margarita. I'll take that.
Cheers. I like the citrusy.
Yeah.
I like the lemon.
It tastes like it has no tequila in it.
No. Yeah.
It tastes like it's just lime and agave. which is what it is, basically, so.
Yeah, it doesn't taste a lot like tequila.
No.
You don't have like the smoky feeling of tequila.
Yeah.
I like the lime though.
Yeah.
The lime has a nice touch.
Yeah, this is pretty much just a big glass of lime with some ice.
And some agave syrup.
Which is nice, but
Yeah.
again, you don't need to spend this kind of money to get this.
No,
So,
especially not in the club or in a bar.
I'm yet to see a club that serves this stuff.
Well, you have the Amber Lounge for the F1 party, you know?
Let's see. Let's see if we get invited this year. Maybe they'll have some.
I'm pretty sure we're high on their list after this.
Of course, yeah. Okay, so the margarita was nice. It was okay, but it was a little bit generic. Not entirely convinced you need to buy this stuff. We're gonna try one more drink, and I've come up with something very special. I call it the LH44 bomb. LH44 bomb?
Is it the Hammer Time?
The Hammer Time bomb. Playing off the idea of a Jaeger bomb, but instead of Jaeger and Red Bull, don't mention those words around here, we're instead going to do ALMAVE and Lewis Hamilton special flavor Monster. Exactly the same, shot in the glass. This is non-alcoholic, so this is basically just tons of caffeine. But if you're on a night out and you want to have a good time, but you're not drinking, I can think of no better way to get absolutely wrecked. Really simple. ALMAVE goes in the glass. Look at that. Small glass goes in the big glass. Monster Energy is opened, and then this goes very carefully around the side. Yeah. Okay, Alex, join me for one final drink.
Yeah. Is it Hammer Time?
It is Hammer Time. Bono, it's Hammer Time. You drink caffeine, right?
I do. I don't know if in this concentration, but
It's
we'll see.
First time for everything.
I need to drive back, so it'll keep me awake.
Yeah, that is true. This will definitely keep you awake. It won't do anything else, but it will keep you awake.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Salud.
I quite like that. I think that's quite nice.
That's nice, yeah.
I would drink
Fruity.
one of those. Yeah, yeah.
Very fruity. What is it? Is it the Hamilton?
Yeah, if you want to
Monster?
try that.
I never tried it.
It tastes like we have a sweet in the UK called Tang Fastics. You can just drink it out of the can if you want.
Oh yeah.
There's a thing in the UK called Tang Fastics from Haribo. It tastes kind of like that. It's kind of like a sour, like sweets flavor.
Yeah, it tastes like kind of like a gummy bear.
Yeah. It's like kind of sour gummy bears.
That's just good.
This drink just tastes like that.
Yes.
I think what we've learned is from all of these is that ALMAVE really doesn't actually have much flavor. So when you mix it in with stuff, it kind of just disappears.
takes over. Whatever
Yeah.
you mix it with.
Exactly.
Just takes the flavor.
So I guess you could do an absolute ton of this every time you make a drink. But then
That'll make Lewis happy.
that would make Lewis happy, particularly when it's £33 a bottle.
Yeah. Plus shipping.
So, final verdicts, Alex. First things first, as our tequila expert, is this tequila?
No.
Great start. Second question, would you buy it?
Probably not.
Does it taste okay?
I mean, it tastes like agave sweetener.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty much it. It just tastes like agave syrup, which you can make. You can just buy agave and mix it with water, which is what bars will use for any recipe that calls for it.
Yeah.
This is basically that, just with some extra steps. It's nice. It's nice to have these alternatives. I wouldn't drink this straight like tequila, and then if I was going to make a virgin margarita or something like that, I would probably just not do any spirit at all.
Yeah.
I would just do lime and something orange.
Yeah,
that kind of
because
thing.
whatever you put to it, it just takes the flavor of the ALMAVE.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. It's just not strong enough.
No.
It doesn't have the alcohol bite to go through all the other flavors in the drink.
Yeah, or the burning sensation,
Yeah.
or the smoky feeling.
Yeah, it doesn't have any of that. It's basically just like honey or something like this. So
Yeah.
I would say overall, Lewis Hamilton better at driving than he is at making drinks, would be my verdict.
No way, Jose.
So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. If you'd like to find Alex anywhere, people can find you on
At PitstopAlex on Instagram.
Instagram. I'll put a link down below. You're starting to do some Spanish language Formula 1 content.
Yeah, I'll start to do some Formula 1 content in Spanish. Try to see where it goes.
For those who don't know, Alex is an ex-McLaren engineer, which is why his watch is orange. But I guess you're not allowed to talk about that. That's some secret Formula One insider stuff.
Top secret.
Yeah.
But I'm also a tequila expert, which is more important.
That is true. You're very good at detecting when things are not tequila.
Yes,
so I'm glad we had you
Yeah.
here today. It's very beneficial. As always, like this video if you liked it, subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And until then, I've been Mr. V, and I'll see you guys later.